So raise your hands if you guys have either heard of or had the opportunity to participate in a drug and prevention program either in elementary school or early high school. So today I will be talking about the importance of drug awareness programs and the availability of them to teenagers. On the left of the screen you'll see a graph of overdose deaths among 15 to 24-year-olds from 1999 to 2019. And it splits it up between all overdose deaths, opioid deaths, cocaine deaths, and heroin deaths. So the four topics to be discussed are the effects of substance abuse, drug abuse statistics in South Dakota, teenagers, different programs that teach drug prevention, and the focus on DARE, because that's the one that I had the opportunity to participate in high school. So the first topic discussed is the effects of substance abuse on teenagers in America. According to drugabusestatistics.org, drug use among 8th graders has increased 61% between 2016 and 2020. 50% of teenagers have misused a drug at least once in the last month. And then the definition of misuse is drug misuse happens when substances are taken for a purpose that is not consistent with legal or medical guidelines, including the incorrect dosage, the person takes it at the wrong time, or they forget to take the medication in general. Early drug abuse correlates with substance abuse problems later in life. And then according to the same website, 2.08 million or 8.3% of 12 to 17-year-olds nationwide report using drugs in the last month. And then of those 2.08, 591,000 report the use of an illicit drug in the last month. And then 8.7% of 8th graders have used an illicit drug in the last month, while 21.3% have tried an illicit drug at least once in their life. And then on the right is a picture that is motives of non-medical use of prescription opioids among high school seniors, and then their excuse as to why they use them. Alright, so the next topic is drug abuse in South Dakota. Teenagers in South Dakota are 14.91% less likely to have used drugs in the last month compared to the average American teen. 5,000 or 7.09% of 12 to 17-year-olds report using drugs other than marijuana in the last month, while 80% report using marijuana in the last month. 2.13% reported using either cocaine, methamphetamines, or heroin in the last month, which was quite surprising that a 12-year-old has admitted to using that type of drugs. And then of course for South Dakota I had to include the famous meth we're on it picture. The third topic discussed is the different drug abuse programs that are offered to teenagers, not only in America but around the globe too. So the first one is DARE, which I'll talk about in the next couple slides. The second one is Project Alert, which is a 2-year universal program for middle schoolers that is designed to reduce regular drug use among themselves and their classmates. The second one is Guiding Good Choices, otherwise known as GGC. It's designed to educate parents on how to reduce risk factors in children when it comes to using drugs. And then the fourth one I chose was, it's called All Stars, and it's a school-based program for middle school students designed to prevent onset of high-risk behaviors such as drug abuse and violent crimes. And then the prevention program that I had decided to focus in on was DARE, which was offered in my high school and elementary schools in Des Moines, and I know it was offered at I think almost every school within Iowa at some point. So DARE was founded in 1983. It's been implemented in thousands of schools throughout the United States, along with other countries. And then it's a police officer-led series of classroom lessons to teach children from kindergarten through 12th grade how to resist peer pressure and live productive, drug and violence-free lives. And then the conclusion. The use of drug prevention programs, especially in early education programs such as elementary school and early high school, will only help to prevent the use and abuse of drugs by children when they grow up. In order to do so, the implementation and use of programs such as the four discussed earlier in schools around the nation is very, very important. Studies have shown that the use of such programs has in fact led to a decrease in younger children being caught up in the epidemic of illicit drug use. Thank you.